Hi, this is Tara for HealingCrystals.com, and this is the astrology report for the week of November 30th through December 6th. Can't believe it's December. We're at the last month of the year, almost. So, Wednesday, November 30th, you can expect to be feeling a very strong sense of destiny on Wednesday. That's going to be Mars and Pluto, and they're going to be urging you to go forward. They're going to be urging you to take those steps. Do whatever it is that you need to do, okay, to get to where you need to go. A lot of times, we kind of know what we have to do. We know where we need to be headed, but we kind of hesitate. You're not going to feel any of that. This is the kind of energy where if you have a calling, you're going to feel ready to answer it, and you're going to be willing to do what you have to do to answer that call, okay? It erases a lot of fears and doubts, okay, and replaces it with a sense of inevitability, if you will. We all have free will, we all have choice, nothing is set in stone, anything and everything is possible, but a lot of times we just kind of feel like, you know what, this is my next step, and if that's how you feel, today's your day to be taking it, okay? Thursday. So Thursday is the first day of December, and it's going to bring our only opportunity for Mars and Jupiter to come together in a trine for 2016. Comes right at the end of the, well, not right at the end of the year, but almost at the end of the year. And this is a really good meeting because it produces some really spectacular energy. Remember, Jupiter is all about expansion. Mars is all about being assertive. You put these things together and you've got like unbeatable energy to work with. Okay? You're just going to feel infused with all this positive can-do kind of energy. Your mind, your spirit, your physical self. You're focused. Your will is strong. And everything just feels in perfect alignment. So this is a good day. You know, if yesterday I'm sorry, I shouldn't say yesterday because I don't know when you're watching this. If on Wednesday you felt the calling, Thursday is definitely the day to answer it. Thursday is the day to start taking those steps, to start doing those things. It's going to be easier than usual to take action, and you're going to feel a real sense of accomplishment. You're going to really feel like you begin to see results right away. We're always growing, just as nothing is set in stone. In a lot of ways, the only thing that is set in stone is that we are always progressing. This is the kind of energy that you want to put towards making really positive, fulfilling, happy progressions in your life, okay? December 2nd, on Friday, now the energy is going to continue to flow in a very positive direction. Now you've got Venus and Neptune. They're in a semi-square, and you might be going, square, that doesn't sound so good. Actually, what it's going to do is it's going to kind of open your eyes to very abundant possibilities, okay? You want to use this energy mindfully, all right? Because there tends to be a little bit of a, whenever you've got Neptune around, there can be, that edge of kind of dreamlike energy where things just feel very unrealistic. But you've got Venus working for you, and Venus is all about material reality and all the good stuff that we have here on Earth. So if you focus on that energy, it's kind of like, look at it this way. It's kind of like you're planting the magic of Neptune, and then you're going to start nurturing it and watching it grow. Okay? Neptune is it's water energy, but it's also a little bit of air energy too, and it's kind of like stuff can kind of just disappear. With the backing of Venus, you can take that magical energy and you can actually make it more substantial. Okay? You're going to have to use it mindfully. But there is that possibility today. Just be cautious because it's very easy to buy into illusions right now. Don't do that, okay? It takes a little bit more effort to really look at those harsh realities and face them. But you've got the ability to do it. And once you do it, then you know exactly what you're faced with and what it is that you're going to have to do. And that's how you're able to make this grow into something, very good and very important and very real in your life. Okay? Saturday the 3rd, So you're going to get another dose of reality on Saturday. It could feel a little harsh because you've got Mars and Saturn working together, and these are two very no-nonsense kind of planets, okay? They're in a sextile transit, and you're going to be feeling very practical, very purposeful. That's okay, all right? You may think, hey, you know what? I'd rather be having fun. I'd rather be playing. Things are what you make of them, all right? A lot of times, most times, if you're doing it right, you should be enjoying everything that you're doing. The work and the efforts that you do can be a lot of fun. I spent my entire weekend just cleaning stuff out of my house. It was like one of the best weekends I've had in a long time. So it's all about recognizing what's important to you and using this energy mindfully and using it with a positive, happy attitude. Direct it where you want it to go. Don't let it just lead you along and make you do something you don't want it to do. You make it do what you want it to do, okay? And then it's going to make it just a happier and more bountiful and beneficial experience for you. Sunday. So there's not much going on in the sky on Sunday, so let's talk a little bit about Mercury, because Mercury is going to be spending most of December traveling through the sign of Capricorn. Towards the end of December, it's going to go retrograde. We'll talk about that as it gets closer. For right now, in a lot of ways, Mercury in Capricorn it's a big contrast in relation to the Sun in Sagittarius, because the Sun in Sagittarius is very like, hey, let's just go, let's just have fun, let's learn, let's explore. Capricorn is, let's get down to business. What do we need? Let's go get it. Let's make sure we have it. It's a really nice mix of energies, okay? And I think you're going to find it a very welcome resource for you during this time of year when it is so busy and there is so much going on, and you're kind of looking for something to hold on to. You're looking for something that can bring in a little reason, that can bring in a little order, a little practical, a practical, common, I don't want to say common sense, but kind of pragmatic sensibility, if you will. It's going to be really advantageous to have this energy during the month of December, so keep that in mind, okay? As you're rolling around doing your thing, if all of a sudden you get like these practical thoughts, like, oh, you want to do this, you want to do that, go ahead and follow them, okay? It's not going to take away from your fun. It's actually going to add to it, all right? Let me scroll down here. So high tech. Well, we just talked about Sunday, right? Okay, now we're up to Monday, December 5th. So, maybe you've got an idea. Maybe you have a wish or a goal. Could be something that you kind of had formulating in your mind over time. Could be something that just pops out of nowhere, okay? What's going to happen today, or what's going to happen while the Sun is in Sagittarius, it's going to be all that you can think about. Because that's what the Sun in Sagittarius is all about. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very much about expansion. It's about exploring. It's about having as much in this world as you possibly can. I don't mean that in a materialistic sense, because Sagittarius isn't necessarily materialistic. It's really it's about gathering ideas. It's about gathering experiences. It's about gathering ideals and philosophies. That's what Sagittarius really thrives on. And that's that's how you want to work with the energy, okay? This could be a real wake-up call for you to get stuff out of your thoughts and start putting it into the physical world. Again, we go back to that, when we were talking about Venus and Mars, and or Venus and Neptune, and about taking your dreams and actually planting them. Sagittarius is really the kind of energy that can help it to grow, that can help it to expand, that can help you to go things further. Sagittarius is very optimistic, which is always great energy to put towards anything. And it's also the kind of energy, I don't want to say that it's fearless, because it's a very thoughtful sign, And you're going to find yourself overthinking things a lot this month, you know, and quite honestly probably reading into things a lot too. But that's okay. It's a fire sign, and it's action oriented, so it's going to help you get out of your head and into the world. Basically, this is your time to act, okay? You've only got a few weeks left before it's a whole new year. Now's when you want to start planting the seeds, okay? Whatever it is that you've been putting off, that you've been like, oh, I don't know if I can. You can do anything. That's what Sagittarius, that is the overall message of the sun in Sagittarius. Anything and everything is possible. You just have to start working towards it. Start making the effort, even if it's little tiny efforts, okay? Even if it's little tiny things that you do. Use this energy now. And then when, you know, later on in the month, when the sun moves into Capricorn, that's when you can start being more practical and more, you know, okay, so how am I going to go about making this happen? Now I've got this idea, I put it out there. Now what do I do? And then along comes Capricorn with its practical, no nonsense, all right, here's how you get a resource, here's how you use that resource kind of energy. In a lot of respects, this is why I think it's really good to have Mercury in retrograde for the rest of this month. Even when it goes, I'm sorry, Mercury in Capricorn for the rest of this month. Even when it goes retrograde, it's good energy for us, because it's going to help you to bring that mix of practical with the kind of like, yay, I can do anything, anything is possible. And that's the perfect mix. That's how you make things happen. And you know, it's going to infuse your willpower, your stamina, most of all, your determination, okay? It's also very easy to come up with clever ideas and clever ways to make things happen, okay? So just something to think about while you've got the sun in Sagittarius until the winter solstice. And on Tuesday, we have Mars. Mars is reminding us that you always have the ability, you have the power to change things for the better, okay? It's in a couple of transits on Tuesday, and it's going to be producing energy that's really going to help you realize your power and help you use your power in the most positive and beneficial directions, okay? First, it's with Uranus, all right? And that's going to amplify your ambition to make a difference, to make changes, okay? You're not going to be satisfied just thinking, I want to see something change, and then sitting back and waiting for it to happen. You need to be the one who's doing it. That's the best thing about Mars. Okay, Mars gets you up and moving. Mars is the one who says, hey, you're the one in control. Go and do what has to get done. This is your time. Okay? So again, we've got, you know, bringing it back to where we started the week. We started the week with Mars, I think. And it's kind of bringing it all back there again. This is a really, really powerful week to kick off the new month, to kind of kick off like the last run, if you will, before 2016 ends. And you know, I think the energy is all kind of pointing us towards recognizing our abilities, our power, and helping us to use them in the most constructive manner possible to benefit us. Remember, when you benefit you, you benefit the whole world. Okay, so here's the crystals I'm going to be carrying with me. I have pockets today, so I have them in my pockets. All right. First of all, orange calcite. It's going to keep you feeling bright. It's going to keep you feeling happy and optimistic. And what I also like about orange calcite is that it can help you to see results. You know, a lot of times you keep going and going and going, and it feels like you're not really seeing a difference. Orange calcite is going to help you see all those little subtle differences, because every second of every moment you are making a difference. We don't always recognize it. Heck, most of the time we don't. Orange calcite will help you do it. Tiger's eye, and I had to pull out the amethyst with it because they were kind of in a thing, and amethyst was like, no, I'm not letting go. So amethyst is always a good crystal to have around. Anyway, tiger eye, personal power, helps you recognize your ambition and work towards it. And it's just a really good crystal to listen to your willpower and follow through on it. Okay? And then finally, chrysocolla. And amethyst too. I didn't forget about you. And now chrysocolla is caught up in the amethyst too. Okay. I'm sorry, not chrysocolla. Charoite. Charoite is an excellent crystal for purpose. I don't know why I wrote chrysocolla. I'm just loopy today. Charoite is the crystal I wanted to suggest to you for this week. It's very good for purpose. Okay? Whenever you have fire energy around, a lot's going on, it's very easy to just kind of like run around and just do stuff, and it's like throwing stuff at the wall and hoping for the best. A little purpose, a little grounding, a little focus will do you a world of good. And what I also like about charoite is it kind of brings in a lot of spirituality, as well as amethyst, which is maybe why it wouldn't let go of the tiger eye. So that when you're looking for insight, when you're looking for ideas, when you're looking for help, you don't necessarily have to look just here. You can look towards the higher realms and ask for help, and you're going to get it. We always do when we ask for it, and sometimes we get it even when we don't get it, even when we don't ask for it. But, you know, we're always getting input from all around us, and charoite can help you to recognize it and be able to use it. Okay? Don't forget to check out our weekly and daily horoscopes on healingcrystals.com, on our Facebook page, Crystal Talk. Have a very happy, magical, and a powerful week.